Hello friends, happy Thursday. We're gonna do some quickie makeup. I forgot to get my blending buds damp. Actually, I'm gonna take you guys with me so you guys can see how to do it. All right, here we go. Field trip live event. Okay, you wanna see where Ash works? Okay, so blending buds, I forgot to get them damp, so we're gonna do it with them. So, blending buds, sink, turn on the water, take off your ring, and then look, just squeeze, 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 and then squeeze, 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 turn your water off, squeeze, and then I'll usually like take a towel, dry my hand off, and squeeze. See how no water fell? Squeeze, no water fell. Now they're ready to use. Okay, and I'm gonna get tissue paper. Okay, now let's go. There's Tucker, happy boy. I don't trust her. There they are! And their natural habitat. Tucky, he thinks we're playing. Okay. Hold on, let me get Tucker. Come on, buddy. You gotta go lay down. Come on. Sit. Sorry. Snores will distract. Okay. So that was exciting. Was that fun? So that's how you get your blending buds damp. Ta-da! So hopefully that helps somebody, because I actually do get that question a lot. How do you do that? All right. So we are going to do just like a quickie foundation look. This flannel came from a small boutique here in San Diego. I'll try to find the link to it, but I linked my Spanx leather leggings for you guys. These, if you're shopping or asking for something for Christmas, you guys, these are the best things in the whole world. They're high-waisted, and they suck you in, like this whole like seam here, like totally holds everything in, and they're not see-through whatsoever. Oh my gosh, they're so good. They're very, very comfortable. They're super stretchy. I wear a size medium in mine. They're phenomenal, like worth every single penny. If like you're gonna invest in one piece of clothing, that is it. So, so good. Okay, so now, I know I am on later than I am usually, but we're just gonna throw in a little bit of makeup, not too much. So I'm gonna start with my stick foundation first in the shade Lace. When I'm doing these like fast makeup looks that I'm just like trying to throw on just a little bit of makeup, we're gonna go to Living Spaces later today, pick out a couch. That's aggressive, Lisa. What was I gonna say? That made me laugh. We're gonna go out, so I'm gonna throw on a little bit of foundation coverage. So I thought I'd show you guys like a really soft coverage look. So stick foundation is one of my faves because it's really, really a soft coverage on, and it's really fast and easy to apply. We're using our, as you saw, damp blending buds, and now we're just going to bounce this off our skin and blend this all in. And look at how it just takes away like the discoloration of my skin, takes away any redness, and it really does do so much for how soft your overall complexion is, and it's very hydrating. So if you have naturally dry skin, this is a good option for you. So there is like a little tiny layer over it, over your skin, and then you can increase it by just adding a little bit more. So what I usually will do is I'll just add a little bit more on like my trouble spots, which is usually like my chin and my forehead. So I'll apply just a little bit more in those areas. Yes, I always, always, always apply my setting spray, primer setting spray, and I even make sure to do it on the days that I'm not wearing a ton of product like today, because that is not only going to hold our makeup into place, but it also is going to make everything look super soft and more flawless. So it does a lot. So if you're not yet doing that pre-makeup routine, I highly encourage you. Yay, put your fancy order in. So exciting. Okay, so now for concealer, I always do concealer even when I'm doing like a lighter coverage. My like sensitive, like insecure, there's the word, spot has always been my under eye, so I always rely on my concealer. I love this stuff so much, especially because it has caffeine infused in it, so it's going to be really healing and firming for your under eyes. So I like to apply, like you saw, about a dime-sized amount underneath my eyes in that triangle shape, and then I'll blend it down and around and all over and this whole area. My favorite foundation, Whitney, is the Serum Plus foundation. I love how flawless it makes my skin. I love how long lasting it is. I put it on yesterday at what time? Like noon, and we got home around 11 last night and my skin still looked perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply just like so on my under eyes. And then that like totally brightens up that whole area too. I used the shade Organza in my concealer, and then I did the shade Lace in my foundation. And now here is going to be a really fun and different option for contouring. So like I said, we're gonna do a really kind of soft makeup look today. So this is a really good contour option to give your face that really subtle warmth without making it look like you have really contoured. It'll look very soft and natural. So this is a stick foundation also. So it's the same product, stick foundation, except this is in the shade Chenille, and I did check, it is in stock. So what this is just a darker shade, and this shade works for many, many, many skin tones for contour. Then you're gonna take your blending bud, but you're gonna take the fat end of it, and then you're just going to bounce, just like this, bounce, 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 and this will separate and really soften it up, and it will warm up your complexion and make it look like you have a contour on without it being powdery, cakey, anything like that, because it's a cream base. So this is a really, really good product to use for contouring if you want something a little softer and more subtle than a powder. Let's see, I saw the Detox Mask isn't on the website anymore. Are they bringing it back? I actually didn't notice that. I'll have to look into that. I'll report back, because I didn't hear anything about that being discontinued, and it's one of our core products, meaning that everyone really loves it. So I'm not sure. I'll report back on that. Okay, so now look how soft and easy that is. Like boom, contour done. And see how it really chisels out your skin? And this is technically a foundation, so it's also supplying coverage in that area too. So we did stick foundation in the shade Lace for all over, and then the shade Chenille for our contour. That's it. And then we did our Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Lace for our under eye. Now I am going to set my skin because I naturally have oily skin. So if I'm going to use this much of a hydrating coverage, I need to make sure I set it well. So I'm going to take a dry beauty blender, and I'm going to take my setting spray, and I'm going to spritz it on there to get it to cling on to the sponge really well. And then you just take your Touch Bald setting spray, tap it in there, and I'll squeeze out any of the excess. And then basically I'll just apply this on the areas that I did concealer, or I find that get really shiny or greasy or oily throughout the day. So like most people, it's usually just your T-zone. So just that T-zone area, just like so. And then now I just use my fan brush and sweep away. So if you are from the shades Organza all the way to the shade Satin, you'll do the shade, Chenille for contour. So if your foundation shade is Organza, Lace, Tulle, Velour, Eyelet, Taffeta, Satin, Chiffon, you'll use Chenille for contour. So basically, like, unless you're a very dark complexion, you'll use Chenille. It's the warmth of this undertone color that just makes it perfect. It's just like a really soft base for contour. So really, really good product. Make sure you also get the blending buds. Some blending buds are really soft, so it'll absorb that and it won't make it look soft like that. You want to use Younique's blending buds because they're a little bit more dense, so they kind of push back the foundation so it's not going to look patchy. So make sure you get the Younique blending buds. All right, after we've done our highlight, which was our Touch Bold setting powder, acts as our highlight and sets those areas, and our contour is done. Now I'm going to set a little bit with my pressed powder. And again, those areas that may look shiny, greasy, oily, or whatever. And this also will even out my complexion and make it look a little bit fuller coverage, even though we're doing like a lighter makeup day. And I'm just going to tap this all over, kind of avoiding that contour because I don't want to lighten it. But I'll maybe like hit it just once or twice just to set it. So that's it. And now we're going to set our cheeks with our blush in the shade Sisterly, which is going to act as our blush and highlight because of this really gorgeous shade. It has really pretty undertones to it, so it acts as a highlight and a blush all in one. Isn't that so pretty? So this routine is going to be perfect for those who aren't really into that bold makeup. If you want just something really soft, really glowy and dewy, this is going to be the best option for you. For my ring, it's from Lavender Blue. I have the link up above in the caption with my discount code. My necklace is from Amy Waltz, which I have the link saved up top as well with the discount code. My Apple Watch band is from Sparkle Bands, and I have my discount code saved there too. And now for brows, I'm gonna quickly just do my brows with the old style brow pencil because my new one I ran out, so it's on the way. But I will say, since using the new style, I have noticed that my brows have become so much healthier and fluffier. And I've been really loving the result and just how simple. I feel like with this old style, I was having to kind of go over them once or twice to get them to be like filled in, as opposed to the other one. The new brow sculpting pencil, that's the one that has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. And you don't need to like go over your brows once, twice, thrice. You have to do it one time and you're done. So I really, really do love and prefer the new one. So counting down the days till it gets here in the mail. Yes, the shade in the concealer was Organza. Love this one. Aw, Rachel, that's so sweet. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you. But yeah, let me know if you need anything. All right, so brows are done. Lips, we're just going to hit a little lip gloss just for some funsies. And that's it. Like I said, this is like a no fuss muss kind of makeup. So these are my favorite makeup days because it's easy, it's peasy, and it's fast. So we just did our foundation in the shade Lace all over. We did our Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza for our under eyes. We did the stick foundation in Chenille for our contour. And then we set it with our Touch Bold setting powder that acted as our highlight and our setter. And then we also did our pressed powder in the shade Taffeta to set everywhere else. Brow pencil, I would do the shade Brown in the new one. And then we just hit it with a little lip gloss, and that's it. That's all I'm doing today. So sorry to disappoint about eyeshadow, but just super fast and easy. I love these days that are just like, you know, and it's kind of nice not having anything on your eyes on those days too. So kind of nice. So again, make sure to comment color match down below if you guys have any questions, if you need any help picking out your products. Make sure to take advantage of the holiday special because that ends today. That ends on Sunday. So we're like last few days. And I know the stock is very low. So if you had your eye on any of the eyeshadow palettes of the holiday special, they look like this. Make sure to get them ASAP. So this was one of the palettes. This is Sociable. And then the other palette option, Humble. And then another looks like this. This one's my personal favorite, Reliable. So you get in the holiday special, you get any of these three, but if you do the upgrade, you can get two. So you get these plus an eyeliner plus an eyeshadow brush. So that bundle is ending in a few days while supplies last on how long the palettes are around for. They are limited edition though, so once they're gone, they're gone. Make sure you grab it. And then like I had said, make sure to comment color match if you guys need any help. Mallory, if you need any help picking out your skincare, just message me and I'd be so happy to help you pick out your products. And that was tutorial, guys. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm actually going to be hopping back on with Upness to do a live talking about some of their CBD products. So if you're curious about that, I'll see you guys at 3:30. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.